So here we are ready to cook our stir fry, and we are going to use our induction cooker, which is very safe and energy efficient. We are going to use our special TEFAL pan, which I'll tell you more about. So come to the ingredients. We have pre-boiled rice. We have some spices there, which you can use of your choice. We have vegetables. It's a vegetable stir fry. So we have a variety of nice green vegetables. Again, you can choose what you like. I have broccoli, I have green garden peas, I have yellow and red capsicum. I also have some French beans in there and some carrot. You can even put in tinned corn if you require. I have some garlic and ginger paste, which I have crushed together. Then I have some red onion, which I have sliced. Again, you try to slice them the way the vegetables look. You can see my capsicum is sliced, so I've also sliced this so they look good. And try to imagine when you cook how the food will look like on a plate. Then I have a little oil here, which I'm going to use very little, not all of it. Ordinarily, I would have used this whole amount if I did not have my special pan. But with my special pan, I'm just going to brush the surface. To my cooker here, please note the red dot in the middle, which it has a thermal signal, which shows when the pan is hot, so that you don't have to keep on touching the pan and guessing is it hot or not. And especially if you're doing deep frying, it would be very good for you because you can tell while you're looking through the oil if the pan is hot, so you don't have to check with something else. So I'll switch it on and wait for the pan to be hot. I don't have to guess, so I just wait for it to be hot, and we'll just brush the oil. A stir fry, you need a little bit of oil so it gives it that little shine that it should have. But if I just wanted to cook without the oil, it would be okay, but it needs that little shine to make it look good. Again, remember we said we eat with the eyes. So I'll just brush the pan with just a little bit of oil, and that's it. I don't need more than that to cook. So that's all I need. Another safety feature of the induction cooker is that once you lift off the pan, it is completely cool. You can touch, and when I put it back, it resumes its temperature, that high temperature it was at instantly. That's why we call it energy efficient. Now this recipe can be found in this nice recipe book from a colorful recipe book from Moulinet. It has a lot of exciting recipes all from Africa, all around Africa. So get yours. How do you get it? If you buy an appliance from them. The dot has already darkened. It is now maroon. You can no longer see the writing on it. So it means my pan is now hot. Before I could read the words, but now I can't read the words, meaning that the pan now has turned maroon. It is now ready to cook. So I'll start with my onions. I'm sure you can hear the hissing sound, meaning that my pan is hot and is now frying my onions. Now we can see that my onions are nicely browned. I will add the garlic ginger paste to my mixture. They're still cooking on high heat. When you cook with for stir fry, you always use the high heat because we don't want to get the vegetables overcooked, so you cook them quickly to retain their vitamins. Another feature you should know about the induction cooker is that you must have pans which are compatible with the cooker. For example, this one from TEFAL, if I look at it at the bottom, it talks about it being an induction compliant, so you can use it on all appliances, including the induction cooker, because the induction cooker can only use special appliances, special pots, which are either stainless steel or cast iron. So this one will work perfectly for it. So my garlic is in there. I'll throw in my vegetables. Remember, our pan, we don't need to put much oil, just what we brushed. And we quickly cook through the vegetables. Vegetables are best eaten raw, if you can. But if you like them to be cooked, please do not overcook them. That is why we are using the wok, which is specially made for cooking vegetables, stir fry or deep frying. Another thing about the TEFAL pots is that they do not scrape off the non-stick. The non-stick is like it's embedded in there. It's a special pan, and therefore it is safe for you health-wise, and whatever materials have been used are food grade, so they are okay for you. You know, every time you use an aluminium pan, you're eating a little bit of aluminium every time you cook with it, so get away from them. Turn to TEFAL. My vegetables now are ready, and you can see they have the nice rich colors. Like the green is really green because I have not covered my pot. If you cover your pot, they'll darken up, so don't cover it. Just fry and keep stirring so that you don't encourage them to release any liquids, though they shouldn't because we don't have tomatoes in here. The aroma already is very nice. So I'm adding in the spices. I've put in some thyme, some oregano, some cumin, and garam masala. So again, just toss in your spices. And I'm sure you're wondering how I managed to do all this slicing and everything. I have this little magical cutter here, which slices beautifully. It slices beautifully. It is a manual. You can chop with it manually. You don't even need power. So even if you're there in shags, you could have this gadget that will cut everything for you and chop up nicely like they've done for me. Now we're going to put in our rice, which is the final ingredient. Of course, if you do not require it to be vegetarian, like I have done, you can put in meat, but it must be really a good cut. If it is beef, it should be the beef fillet steak so that it cooks quickly, and then you strip it into little strips. If it is chicken, you use the chicken breast so that it cooks as well as the vegetables at the same time. You can see the way my rice is such a beautiful color. Looks ready to eat. So we'll just cook it for a few minutes so that the flavors can merge, and our stir fry will be ready. My stir fry really looks good and it looks ready. So I'll just give it a little taste so that I can decide how I need to correct my seasoning. It's lovely, but I do need a little bit of salt. So I'll add some little salt to just bring out all the flavor. It's best to add salt to food while cooking instead of on the plate. It's healthier. And my stir fry is ready. So here I am serving out a nice stir fry. And the most amazing thing about this pot is that you can use it straight away. Guess what? Nothing sticks. So it's clean like I have just washed it.
The pan, it has a thermal spot, which is advantageous, as in you're able to know when the heat is there. Alafu, there's a non-stick part of it, where you don't need to have oil in that pan, and it saves energy.